In it.
So I'm here at London Cru, which is a winery stuck in the middle of West London.
When I was here, there was still trying to fix the light. But now we're dancing. It works. The next one? Yeah. It does? Yeah. It stops.
Inspect the fruit and tell us what you think. Beautiful. So grab a bunch out and quickly. Beautiful. The chilled, yeah. Organic biodynamic producer. We did 4 treatments all year. That's it.
It's not home except for today.
Does it? Chat about the wine industry in general and what can be done to really liven it up in London, how traditional it generally is, and fairly, you know, and closed to new entrants for exciting projects. You know, unless you want to open a cool wine bar or something like that, to do something absolutely different is quite difficult. So we were chatting about it, and you know, we were discussing how far you could move grapes, and I said to Adam that you know, we used to regularly ship them in Australia for a commercial winery 8 or 10 hours, and that they were machine harvested and they were warm. And we thought, well, if we hand harvest them, treat them really gently, and refrigerate them, we should be able to get them to London, you know, within 36 hours. So that got us thinking, and then you know, we did a business plan and we pitched it to Cliff Robeson, the owner of Robeson, and Cliff's never been scared of doing something differently. And also Will Tomlinson, a friend of Adam's who's studying his MBA with. And the two of them thought that it was a good idea and they had legs. And then from that, very, very quickly, we've developed everything you can see around us.
Which looks like a proper winery. This is amazing.
It's a real winery, yeah. I mean, it's funny, we get that response a lot because people hear about the idea and they think it's a bit of a novelty or they think it's a bit of an ego project. And then they come in and they see exactly what we've done. And it's, you know, it's genuinely, it's a genuine small winery, a la anything that you might see in Burgundy. You know, we're well equipped, good equipment, you know. We've got all right staff. You know, so yeah, we have everything we need to make great wine. The whole thing really hinged on the growers that we could work with. We're really lucky to be working with 3 growers in particular that we trust. We've been working with them in importing their wines for Robeson. We have Jeff Coudelou from the Languedoc, who you know well, his wines. We've also got William Jean-Pierre from Chateau de Cornier in the Roussillon, and Jacques Lerton from Bordeaux.
And you've been able to get some good grapes.
We've been able to get some fantastic grapes, actually. We'll show them to you later.
And some arriving this morning, yeah?
We've got Cabernet arriving today from Jeff Coudelou.
And how long ago was that picked?
That was picked on Monday. So 6,000 kilos of Cabernet, and it was a tough day, actually. 6 ton of Cabernet, all hand harvested. We had seven pickers and a couple of porteurs, and that was it. So, and every single case, I think I lifted every single case triaged. Well, there was really no triage to speak of. We were lucky it was really, really clean. Which is funny, for an organic and biodynamic grower to grow. I mean, even though it's Cabernet and it's quite disease resistant, when you see the quality of the fruit, I mean, it's sensational. And that was one of the big things for us, was that every step of the way we wanted to make quality wine. We never wanted it to be a gimmick. I mean, I've been lucky enough to work for some really good people in the past, and I didn't want to ever be involved in something that wasn't about making absolutely the best product that we could. And of course, with wine, that essentially hinges on your vineyards and your growers. Yeah. If you can get good grapes, then the chances of you making wine are much better.
And how many wines are you going to make?
We've got 5 different varieties that we're bringing in. So we're hoping to make a core range of 4 or 5 wines. It very much depends on how the wines pan out. We're vinifying every single lot separately, and then we're splitting them up into smaller lots as well. And then we're treating those slightly differently again, with the general aim to try and be to build ourselves a little bit of complexity, some blending material. So the Cabernet today, we're going to split into 3. We've got 6 ton of Cab. We're going to split it into 3 2-ton fermenters, and we're going to do slightly different extraction regimes, slightly different temperatures on all of those, just to try and build ourselves a little complexity. And if one turns out amazing, then maybe bottled separately or something like that. We're fairly pragmatic about that sort of stuff.
All red. It's all going to be red. Yeah?
No, we've got some Chardonnay. We've got some Chardonnay from the Roussillon, which came in with brilliant numbers actually. So really nice acids, which from the Roussillons can be a bit tricky sometimes. So we've got that in barrel at the moment. So we got that. When did we get that? Last Tuesday, and that was triaged, whole bunch pressed, and then we did a quick debouchage for a day, settled it for a day, and then put quite cloudy juice into barrel straight away. So very, very Burgundian for the Chardonnay.
What about the rules and regulations? Are there any big
The rules and regulations are challenging in some ways, but we're declassifying everything to European Community wine, which does give us a lot of freedom. We can blend across regions, we can do all those sorts of things. It does mean at the moment that we're not able to put vintage or variety on the label. But we hope that it's a strong enough proposition, and that we'll be able to tell our story enough that that's not going to be not going to be much of a big deal.
Yeah, excellent.
Thanks.
Epic.
Started off really cold.
What was it? Sorry, it's
Shiraz. AOC Lazette stress. But it's 3.4 TA6.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's pretty epic, isn't it?
From that region, yeah. I've got to be careful. I don't make it green. I can very